To an ordinary person, a coin is just a piece of metal, but to a numismatist, it's a gold mine. When you look at a 1961, 1971, or 1981 in Lincoln cent, what do you actually see? Wear and tear, a dark brown color, or maybe a little bit of corrosion? But have you ever wondered if a fortune worth thousands of dollars could be hidden right behind these changing colors? Today, we are going to tell you how a coin being brown or red-brown completely changes its value, and how unique patterns like a wood grain texture set them apart from the ordinary market. Make sure to watch this video until the very end, because we are going to show you those secret markings that only top experts can spot. You wouldn't want to accidentally spend a penny that could change your life. Let's get started and uncover the real truth behind these coins. First, coin, the 1961. Abraham Lincoln, 1-cent coin with no mint mark, a coin that has attracted the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike. The Lincoln cent is one of the most recognizable coins in American history. First introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it became the first regular U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin quickly became a favorite among Americans and remains in circulation today. By 1961, the United States was experiencing significant social and economic changes. President John F. Kennedy had recently taken office, the space race was accelerating, and America was entering a new era. During this historic period, millions of Lincoln cents were struck and released into circulation. Most were used in everyday commerce, but a small number survived in collectible condition, making them highly desirable today. One of the first details collectors examine is the mint mark. On Lincoln cents, D indicates the Denver Mint. S indicates the San Francisco Mint. No mint mark indicates the Philadelphia Mint. The 1961 Lincoln cent without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While many Philadelphia coins were produced that year, collectors still search carefully for well-preserved examples, unusual varieties, and coins with exceptional eye appeal. The 1961 Lincoln cent was produced using the traditional bronze composition that collectors love. Composition: 95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: approximately 1.55 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain edge. These specifications remained consistent for many Lincoln cents produced during the era and contribute to the coin's classic appearance and feel. The coin described here displays an attractive brown color that developed naturally over decades. Copper coins are generally classified into 3 color categories: red, RD, red-brown, RB, brown, BN. A brown Lincoln cent often reflects natural aging and oxidation. Many collectors appreciate original brown surfaces because they show authenticity and a long history of circulation and preservation. When a coin maintains attractive surfaces without harsh cleaning or damage, collector interest increases significantly. At first glance, a 1961 penny may appear ordinary. However, collectors pay attention to several important characteristics. Abraham Lincoln. Portrait. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. Wheat-free memorial design. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. Historical significance. This coin represents an important era in American history, making it appealing to both collectors and history enthusiasts. Potential varieties. Some collectors search for doubled dies, striking anomalies, and other unusual characteristics that can significantly increase value. Original surfaces. Coins with original color and minimal alterations are generally more desirable than cleaned examples. Coin collecting is often compared to treasure hunting. Valuable coins can hide in plain sight for decades before someone discovers them. Collectors seek coins that offer historical importance, attractive appearance, scarcity in higher grades, long-term collector demand, investment potential. The Lincoln cent series remains one of the most widely collected coin series in the United States, creating continuous demand for interesting examples. Many people assume rarity is determined only by mintage numbers, but collectors know there is much more to the story. True rarity depends on how many coins survive today, the quality of surviving examples, collector demand, availability in the marketplace. Millions of 1,961 Lincoln cents were produced, but far fewer remain in attractive collectible condition. Coins that escaped heavy wear, damage, or cleaning become increasingly difficult to find as time passes. This is why collectors often compete for exceptional examples. Some sources and collector stories mention remarkable values for rare and exceptional Lincoln cents. In this scenario, the estimated market value is $37,250, making the coin feel more like a hidden treasure than an ordinary penny. The actual value of any coin depends on several factors: authenticity, condition, eye appeal, variety status, collector demand, certification. Coins with unusual features, rare varieties, or exceptional preservation often command the highest prices. For collectors, discovering a valuable Lincoln cent is one of the most exciting experiences in the hobby. One of the most fascinating aspects of coin collecting is that valuable coins are sometimes hiding in plain sight. People frequently spend old coins unknowingly, leave collections in storage, donate jars of coins, exchange valuable pieces for face value. Because pennies are so common, many individuals never inspect them closely. Every year, collectors report finding valuable coins in estate sales, garage sales, coin jars, bankrolls, family collections. This possibility keeps treasure hunters searching through pennies one coin at a time. If you're interested in Lincoln cents, here are several important tips. Check every date carefully. Even common-looking pennies can have surprising value. Look for mint marks. Always inspect the area beneath the date. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning often reduces collector value dramatically. Store properly. Use coin holders, albums, or protective cases. Learn about varieties. Doubled dies and other varieties can increase value significantly. Consider professional grading. Certification can provide authenticity and market confidence. Examine old collections. Many valuable coins remain hidden in collections assembled decades ago. The 1961 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark reminds us that extraordinary treasures can sometimes be disguised as ordinary pocket change. Its connection to American history, classic copper composition, beautiful brown color, and enduring collector appeal make it a fascinating coin to study. Whether worth a few cents or thousands of dollars, every Lincoln cent carries a story. And in the world of coin collecting, stories can become treasures. That's why collectors continue searching through jars, drawers, and old collections, hoping to uncover the next remarkable discovery. Before spending an old 1961 penny, take a closer look. What seems like a simple 1-cent coin today could turn out to be a forgotten piece of history and perhaps a hidden treasure that has been waiting decades to be found. Next up, the 1983 Abraham Lincoln 1-cent coin with a D mint mark, a coin that has fascinated collectors for decades. Most people see a penny and think 1 cent. Collectors see something entirely different. They see history, rarity, and the possibility of uncovering a hidden fortune. If you own a 1983D Lincoln cent with attractive brown color and fine condition, you may be holding a coin that deserves a much closer look. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. For generations, Americans have carried Lincoln cents in their pockets, used them in stores, and saved them in jars. While billions have been produced, only a small percentage attract serious collector attention. By 1983, America was entering a new technological era. Personal computers were becoming more common. The economy was recovering, and the U.S. Mint was producing enormous numbers of pennies for circulation. Most were spent immediately, but a few exceptional examples survived and became desirable collectibles. One important detail collectors examine is the mint mark. The D mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Mint marks help identify where a coin was produced and often play a major role in determining rarity and value. On the 1983D Lincoln cent, the mint mark appears below the date on the front of the coin. Collectors carefully inspect the mint mark because certain varieties, Striking anomalies and production differences can dramatically increase desirability. The 1983 Lincoln cent represents an important transition period in U.S. coinage. Composition: 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper plating. Weight: approximately 2.5 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: approximately 1.52 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain edge. The early 1980s were significant because the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the cent due to rising copper prices. This makes coins from this era particularly interesting to collectors. The coin described here displays a classic brown appearance. Many collectors appreciate naturally toned brown cents because they often indicate originality. Brown Lincoln cents have developed their color through years of exposure to air and environmental conditions. Original surfaces are generally preferred over cleaned or artificially altered coins. An attractive brown color can enhance eye appeal and increase collector interest, especially when paired with strong details and minimal damage. Several characteristics make the 1983 Lincoln cent an intriguing collectible. Lincoln Portrait: the obverse features Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. Lincoln Memorial Reverse: the reverse design showcases the Lincoln Memorial, which appeared on cents from 1959 through 2008. Transitional era significance: the early 1980s marked major changes in cent production, making coins from this period especially fascinating to collectors. Possible variety interest: collectors often search 1983 pennies for unusual characteristics, including doubled designs and other minting anomalies. Historical connection: each 1983 cent serves as a small piece of American history from an era of economic and technological transformation. The Lincoln cent series remains one of the most popular collecting fields in the United States. Millions of collectors search through rolls, jars, and old collections, hoping to discover overlooked treasures. What attracts them? Historical significance: affordable entry into collecting, variety hunting opportunities, potential rarity, strong market demand. Even experienced collectors continue searching Lincoln cents because remarkable discoveries still occur today. Many people assume that because billions of pennies exist, none can be rare. The reality is very different. Rarity depends on several factors. Survival rate: many coins are lost, damaged, corroded, or destroyed over time. Condition rarity: a coin may be common overall but extremely difficult to find in attractive condition. Collector demand: strong collector interest can increase market value significantly. Special varieties: certain varieties become far more desirable than standard examples. When these factors combine, even a seemingly ordinary penny can become a highly sought-after collectible. In this scenario, the estimated market value reaches $24,530. That figure transforms a simple 1-cent coin into what many collectors would consider a hidden treasure. Values are influenced by authentication, grade, surface quality, eye appeal, rarity, collector demand. Exceptional examples often attract attention whenever they appear in the marketplace. For collectors, finding a coin with this level of potential is the equivalent of discovering buried treasure. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is that valuable coins often remain hidden in everyday places. People accidentally spend collectible coins every day. Rare coins can be found in old coin jars, estate collections, bankrolls, forgotten drawers, family inheritances, piggy banks. Most people never inspect their pennies closely. As a result, valuable pieces continue circulating unnoticed. Collectors know that every penny deserves a second look because treasures are often hiding in plain sight. If you're searching for valuable Lincoln cents, keep these important tips in mind. Check every coin carefully. Never assume a penny is worthless. Inspect the mint mark. The mint mark can play a major role in value. Avoid cleaning. Cleaning usually reduces collector value. Store coins properly. Use holders, albums, or protective capsules. Learn about errors and varieties. Many valuable coins are discovered because collectors recognize unusual features. Consider professional grading. Certification helps establish authenticity and condition. Search old collections. Some of the best discoveries come from coins that have been sitting untouched for decades. The 1983D Abraham Lincoln. 1 cent is a powerful reminder that hidden treasures can appear in the most ordinary forms. What looks like a simple brown penny may actually hold remarkable value, historical significance, and collector appeal. Its connection to American history, distinctive Denver mint origin, transitional era composition, and enduring popularity among collectors make it one of the most fascinating coins to examine. Every year, people unknowingly spend coins that collectors would eagerly add to their collections. That's why experienced treasure hunters continue checking every penny they encounter. Next up, the 1981 Abraham Lincoln. 1 cent with no mint mark, a coin that represents a unique period in American coinage and continues to attract attention from collectors and treasure hunters alike. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909. Created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first regular U.S. circulating coin to feature a real historical figure. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin quickly became one of the most recognized pieces of currency in the world. Throughout the 20th century, billions of Lincoln cents were produced and used in daily commerce. The year 1981 was particularly significant because it was one of the last years before major composition changes transformed the penny. America was experiencing economic shifts, technological growth, and important cultural changes. During this period, millions of Lincoln cents entered circulation, carrying with them a small piece of American history. Most of these coins eventually became worn, damaged, or lost. However, a select number survived in collectible condition, making them far more desirable today. One of the first details collectors check is the mint mark. A mint mark identifies where a coin was struck. D equals Denver Mint. S equals San Francisco Mint. No mint mark equals Philadelphia Mint. The 1981 Lincoln cent without a mint mark was produced at the Philadelphia Mint. Although Philadelphia struck enormous numbers of coins, collectors know that condition, preservation, and specific varieties can dramatically influence desirability and value. This is why experienced collectors never ignore a no-mint mark penny. The 1981 Lincoln cent retained the traditional bronze composition that had defined the series for decades. Composition: 95% copper, 5% zinc and tin. Weight: approximately 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: approximately 1.55 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain edge. Because 1981 was among the final years before the transition to copper-plated zinc cents, many collectors view these coins as the end of a classic era in American coinage. The rich brown color. The coin described here displays a beautiful brown appearance that developed naturally through decades of aging. Copper coins are generally classified into 3 color categories: red, RD; red-brown, RB; brown, BN. Brown examples often possess a distinctive character that many collectors appreciate. The rich color reflects years of exposure to air and environmental conditions while preserving the coin's originality. Natural surfaces are especially attractive because they tell the story of a coin's journey through history. Several characteristics make this coin stand out among ordinary pocket change. Abraham Lincoln. Portrait. The obverse features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most influential figures in American history. Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The reverse showcases the famous Lincoln Memorial design that appeared on cents from 1959 to 2008. Last years of bronze production. The 1981 issue belongs to the final chapter of the traditional bronze Lincoln cent era. Historical importance. The coin represents a fascinating period in American economic and social history. Potential variety interest. Collectors frequently examine 1981 cents for striking anomalies, die varieties, and unusual features that can increase desirability. Coin collecting is often described as a treasure hunt that never ends. Collectors are constantly searching through rolls, collections, and coin jars because valuable discoveries continue to occur. The Lincoln cent series remains one of the most popular collecting fields because it offers historical significance, affordable collecting opportunities, variety hunting excitement, strong collector demand, potential hidden treasures. Even seasoned collectors still search pennies because remarkable finds can appear when least expected. Many people assume that a coin produced in large quantities cannot be rare. Collectors know otherwise. True rarity involves more than original production numbers. Several factors determine rarity. Survival rate. Millions of coins have disappeared through loss, damage, and destruction. Condition rarity. A coin may be common overall, but scarce in attractive collectible condition. Collector demand. Strong demand can increase competition for surviving examples. Eye appeal. Collectors often pay premiums for coins with attractive surfaces and pleasing appearance. When these factors combine, a coin can become far more valuable than most people expect. In this scenario, the estimated market value reaches $26,400. That amount transforms a simple penny into something much more exciting, a potential hidden treasure. Several factors influence value. Authenticity, grade, preservation, surface quality, collector demand, market conditions. Exceptional examples consistently attract attention from collectors seeking high-quality additions to their collections. For many hobbyists, discovering a coin with this level of potential value is a dream come true. One of the most fascinating realities of coin collecting is that valuable coins are often overlooked. Every year, collectible coins are accidentally spent in stores, deposited at banks, given away, lost in circulation, forgotten in drawers. Because pennies are so common, people rarely inspect them closely. This creates opportunities for collectors. Rare and valuable coins continue to emerge from old family collections, estate sales, coin jars, piggy banks, bankrolls. Many remarkable discoveries begin with a simple decision to take a closer look. If you're interested in searching for valuable Lincoln cents, consider these important tips. Check every date. Never assume a penny is ordinary. Examine mint marks carefully. Small details can make a big difference. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning can significantly reduce value. Store properly. Protect coins using holders, albums, or capsules. Learn about varieties. Knowledge often leads to valuable discoveries. Consider professional grading. Certification can help confirm authenticity and condition. Search older collections. Many treasures remain hidden in collections assembled decades ago. The 1981 Abraham Lincoln, 1 cent with no mint mark, reminds us that extraordinary treasures can sometimes be hidden in the most ordinary places. What appears to be a simple brown penny may actually represent history, rarity, collector demand, and remarkable potential value. With an estimated value reaching $26,400, this coin demonstrates why millions of people continue searching through old pennies every year. The possibility of uncovering a forgotten treasure keeps the excitement alive. So before you spend that old 1981 Lincoln cent, take a closer look. It may not just be a penny. It could be a hidden piece of American history and a treasure that has quietly waited decades to be discovered. Next up, the 1971 cents Abraham Lincoln. 1 cent, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors due to its historical significance, scarcity in higher grades, and enduring demand. Today, we're taking a closer look at this fascinating coin and exploring why some collectors consider it a potential hidden treasure. The Lincoln cent first entered circulation in 1909, marking the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was a groundbreaking coin because it became the first regular circulating U.S. coin to feature an actual historical figure rather than a symbolic image. The coin was designed by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose portrait of Lincoln remains one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. By 1971, the Lincoln cent had already become an everyday part of American life. Millions of people handled pennies daily without giving them much thought. Yet behind every coin was a piece of history reflecting the era in which it was produced. The year 1971 itself was significant. America was experiencing major political, economic, and cultural changes. During this period, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln cents that would circulate across the country for decades to come. One of the first things collectors notice is the mint mark. The S mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. During different periods of U.S. coin production, the San Francisco Mint played a crucial role in producing coins for circulation and collectors. The mint mark appears beneath the date on the front of the coin. Collectors often pay special attention to San Francisco issues because some have lower mintages or special characteristics that make them more desirable than similar coins from other mints. The 1971 Lincoln cent was struck using the traditional bronze composition that had been used for decades. Composition: 95% copper, 5% zinc and tin. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: approximately 1.55 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain edge. These specifications helped create the familiar look and feel of the classic Lincoln cent that generations of Americans carried in their pockets. The coin described here displays a beautiful brown appearance. In the world of coin collecting, copper coins are often categorized according to color. Red, RD. Red-brown, RB. Brown, BN. Brown coins have developed their color naturally over time through oxidation and exposure to the environment. Many collectors appreciate original brown surfaces because they often indicate that the coin has not been harshly cleaned or altered. A naturally toned coin carries a sense of authenticity and history that many enthusiasts find especially appealing. At first glance, the 1971 penny may seem ordinary, but collectors know there is much more beneath the surface. Historic Lincoln Portrait. The obverse features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial design introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. San Francisco Mint Origin. The S mint mark immediately distinguishes this coin from Philadelphia and Denver issues. Strong historical connection. This coin represents an important era in American history and serves as a tangible reminder of the early 1970s. Collector appeal. The combination of age, mint mark, and preservation contributes to ongoing collector interest. Coin collecting is often compared to treasure hunting because valuable discoveries can appear when least expected. Collectors are drawn to coins that offer historical significance, attractive appearance, scarcity, investment potential, strong collector demand. The Lincoln Cent series remains one of the most collected coin series in the United States, creating steady demand for interesting examples. Many collectors spend years searching through rolls of pennies hoping to uncover hidden gems. Rarity is one of the biggest factors affecting coin value. Many people believe rarity depends only on how many coins were originally produced, but collectors know the story is much more complicated. True rarity is influenced by survival rate. Many coins have been lost, damaged, or destroyed over time. Condition. High-quality examples become increasingly difficult to locate as decades pass. Collector demand. The more collectors want a coin, the more competition exists for available examples. Market availability. Even coins with large mintages can become difficult to obtain in desirable condition. Because of these factors, certain Lincoln cents command impressive premiums among collectors. In this scenario, the estimated market value reaches $30,700. That amount transforms an ordinary-looking penny into what many collectors would consider a hidden treasure. Several factors influence market value. Authenticity, grade, eye appeal, surface quality, collector demand, overall rarity. Exceptional examples often attract significant attention when they appear in the marketplace. For treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts, finding a coin with this level of potential value is an exciting possibility. One of the most remarkable aspects of coin collecting is that valuable coins often remain hidden in plain sight. Every year, collectible coins are accidentally spent at stores, deposited at banks, donated, lost, forgotten in storage. Many people never examine their pennies closely. As a result, rare and desirable coins continue to surface in unexpected places, including old coin jars, estate sales, family collections, piggy banks, bankrolls. A coin that appears ordinary could actually be worth far more than its face value. If you're searching for valuable Lincoln cents, keep these tips in mind. Check every date carefully. Never assume a penny is common. Examine mint marks. The mint mark can greatly affect desirability. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning usually reduces collector value. Store coins properly. Protect coins using albums, holders, or capsules. Learn about rare varieties. Knowledge is often the key to valuable discoveries. Consider professional grading. Certification can provide confidence and authenticity. Search old collections. Some of the most exciting discoveries come from coins that have been stored for decades. The 1971 Abraham Lincoln. 1 cent proves that hidden treasures can exist in the most unexpected places. What appears to be an ordinary brown penny may actually hold remarkable historical significance, collector appeal, and impressive potential value. With an estimated value of $30,700, this coin reminds us why collectors continue searching through old jars, drawers, and collections year after year. Every penny has a story, but some stories are worth far more than 1 cent. Before spending an old 1971 Lincoln cent, take a closer look. That small coin could be a forgotten piece of American history and perhaps a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered by the right collector. Next up, the 1978 Abraham Lincoln. 1 cent with no mint mark, featuring an attractive red-brown color and fine condition. To most people, it's just another penny. To collectors, it could be a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. The Lincoln cent first appeared in 1909, created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was a historic moment in American coinage because Lincoln became the first real person ever featured on a regular circulating U.S. coin. The design was created by renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner, whose portrait of Lincoln remains one of the most recognizable images in American numismatic history. For decades, Lincoln cents traveled through stores, banks, restaurants, and homes across the United States. They witnessed world wars, economic booms, technological revolutions, and changing generations. By 1978, America was experiencing a period of economic challenges and cultural transformation. Millions of pennies were produced that year, entering circulation and becoming part of daily life. Most eventually became worn, damaged, or lost. However, a small number survived in collectible condition, attracting interest from collectors decades later. One of the first details collectors inspect is the mint mark. On Lincoln cents, D equals Denver Mint, S equals San Francisco Mint. No mint mark equals Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. While Philadelphia produced large numbers of pennies, collectors know that rarity isn't determined solely by mintage figures. Condition, preservation, eye appeal, and collector demand all play crucial roles in determining value. That's why experienced collectors never overlook a no-mint mark coin. The 1978 Lincoln cent belongs to the classic Bronze era of American coinage. Composition: 95% copper, 5% zinc and tin. Weight: 3.11 grams. Diameter: 19.05 millimeters. Thickness: approximately 1.55 millimeters. Shape: round. Edge: plain edge. These specifications gave the coin its familiar appearance and satisfying weight, characteristics that many collectors still appreciate today. One of the most appealing features of this coin is its red-brown coloration. Copper coins are typically categorized into 3 color classifications: red, RD, red-brown, RB, brown, BN. A red-brown coin displays a combination of original mint red color and natural brown toning developed over time. Many collectors consider red-brown examples especially attractive because they often show traces of their original brilliance while still displaying decades of natural aging. This balance creates strong visual appeal and often attracts significant collector interest. At first glance, the 1978 penny may seem common, but collectors know there is much more beneath the surface. Abraham Lincoln. Portrait. The obverse features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most respected presidents. Lincoln Memorial Reverse. The reverse displays the famous Lincoln Memorial design that appeared on cents from 1959 through 2008. Philadelphia Mint Origin. The absence of a mint mark identifies this coin as a Philadelphia issue. Red-brown eye appeal makes the coin visually appealing. Historical significance. The coin serves as a small but meaningful artifact from late 1970s America. Potential variety interest. Collectors often examine 1978 cents for unusual varieties, striking anomalies, and minting characteristics. Coin collecting combines history, treasure hunting, and research. Collectors spend years searching through old collections because valuable discoveries continue to happen. The Lincoln Cent series remains one of the most popular coin series in the world because it offers historical significance, affordable entry into collecting, variety hunting opportunities, long-term demand, hidden treasure potential. Every Lincoln Cent has a story, but some stories prove far more valuable than others. Many people assume that rarity depends entirely on how many coins were originally produced. In reality, collectors evaluate rarity using several factors. Survival rate. Millions of coins have disappeared through circulation, damage, and loss. Condition rarity. Finding older coins in attractive collectible condition becomes increasingly difficult as time passes. Eye appeal. Red-brown examples with strong details are often more desirable than heavily worn pieces. Collector demand. Strong collector interest creates competition for the finest surviving examples. When these factors combine, an ordinary-looking penny can become surprisingly valuable. In this scenario, the estimated market value reaches $28,860. That amount transforms a simple 1-cent coin into what many collectors would describe as a hidden treasure. Several factors influence value. Authenticity, grade, surface quality, color designation, collector demand, overall rarity. Exceptional examples often attract attention whenever they become available in the marketplace. For many collectors, finding a coin with this kind of potential value is a dream come true. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is knowing that valuable coins are still being overlooked. Every year, collectible pennies are accidentally spent at stores, deposited in banks, donated, lost, forgotten in storage boxes. Most people simply don't examine their change. As a result, valuable coins continue to circulate unnoticed. Collectors regularly discover interesting pieces in coin jars, estate sales, family collections, piggy banks, bankrolls. Some of the most remarkable finds begin with an ordinary penny that someone almost ignored. If you're interested in finding valuable Lincoln Cents, remember these important tips. Check every penny. Never assume a coin is worthless. Look carefully at dates. Small details can make a major difference. Examine mint marks. Always inspect the area beneath the date. Avoid cleaning coins. Cleaning often reduces collector value dramatically. Store coins properly. Protect coins with holders, albums, or capsules. Learn about varieties. Knowledge is one of the most powerful tools a collector can have. Consider professional grading. Certification can provide authenticity and confidence. The 1978 Abraham Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark and beautiful red-brown color proves that hidden treasures can exist in the most ordinary places. What appears to be a simple penny may actually represent decades of history, remarkable preservation, and significant collector interest. With an estimated value of $28,860, this coin reminds us why millions of collectors continue searching through old jars, drawers, and collections every day. Before spending a 1978 Lincoln Cent, take a closer look. That small red-brown coin could be much more than pocket change. It could be a forgotten treasure from America's past, quietly waiting for the right person to recognize its true value.